Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're digging into a really cool, kind of secret signal that one analyst thinks can actually predict a company's earnings before they even come out. So let's just jump right into the big question, the one every single investor wishes they had the answer to. Now look, there's no crystal ball, obviously, but we're going to explore a super interesting leading indicator that might just give us a massive clue. And we're going to do it by focusing on one of the biggest names in fintech right now, SoFi. So what is this hidden signal? It's website traffic. And I know what you might be thinking. For a company like SoFi that's so app-focused, how important can website traffic really be? Well, according to this analysis, it might just be the most important clue we've got. Here's the big idea. Think of website traffic as a gigantic, real-time survey. Yeah, it's only one piece of the puzzle, just a slice of the company's total activity. But the trends you see there often paint a surprisingly accurate picture of the business's overall health, kind of giving us a sneak peek of what to expect when the official numbers drop. Okay, so let's get into the juicy part. Let's look at the actual SoFi data that really got this analyst's attention, the numbers that form the foundation for their entire bullish argument. So in the fourth quarter, SoFi's website traffic just exploded to 70.8 million visits. Now, to give you some context, the analyst's own target was 66 million. So, this wasn't just a little beat. This was completely blowing expectations out of the water. And get this, that huge number means SoFi saw a 46.2% jump in traffic compared to the very same time last year. This is a huge deal. It's not just solid growth, it's literally the biggest year-over-year increase in the company's entire history. And this really gets to the heart of the story. It's not just about growth, it's about accelerating growth. I mean, think about it. 2 quarters ago, it was around 32%. Last quarter, 35.7%. And now, it's shot up to over 46%. That kind of accelerating momentum is exactly what investors and analysts love to see. So, okay, a big number on its own is great, but what does it really mean? How does SoFi's performance look when you put it side by side with its biggest competitors in the fintech space? Let's find out. Wow. Okay, this chart pretty much says it all, doesn't it? SoFi isn't just growing, it's absolutely leaving its rivals in the dust. I mean, it's growing its web traffic almost twice as fast as Chime and more than 4 times faster than Robinhood. It's really playing in a different league this quarter. And if we zoom out to the wider fintech world, it's kind of a mixed bag. You got Venmo doing pretty well, but then look at Coinbase, which is often a proxy for crypto interest. It's down, and down by a lot. On the other hand, a company like Upstart is seeing some good growth, which tells us that demand for personal loans, a huge product for SoFi, is still pretty strong. All this context just makes SoFi's performance look even more impressive. All right, so with all that in mind, let's put the pieces together and see how this data builds such a compelling bull case for SoFi right before their big earnings announcement. Right, this is the million-dollar question. A massive spike in website traffic looks great on a chart, but what does it actually mean for the business, for the bottom line? Well, the analyst points to 2 main possibilities. And here's the best part. They're both incredibly good news for the company. So scenario number 1 is that SoFi is just signing up new members way faster than it ever has before, blowing past its historical average. Or scenario 2 is that its existing customers are just getting way more involved, they're logging in more, checking out new products, and basically becoming more valuable users. And here's the beautiful thing about this analysis. It almost doesn't matter which one is the main reason. Whether it's a huge wave of brand new users or just your existing base becoming super users, both roads lead to the exact same place, a business with fantastic momentum and, very likely, fantastic revenue growth. So this all leads us right here to the analyst's final, pretty bold prediction, and it's all based on the strength of this one single, powerful piece of data. I mean, you can't get much clearer than that, right? The conclusion is just completely straightforward. Based on this giant survey of user interest that just smashed all the forecasts, the analyst is saying an earnings beat isn't just a possibility, it's a near certainty, an absolutely yes. So all this data gives us a really convincing picture for Q4. But it does leave us with one last really big question to chew on. Is this incredible surge in traffic just a flash in the pan, a one-time thing? Or are we seeing the very first sign that SoFi has unlocked a whole new level of accelerated growth for its future? For that answer, I guess we'll have to wait for the official numbers.